Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we now go on to a Siam Super Bantamweight contest. Fought over 8 by 3-minute rounds. Please welcome into the blue corner from Thailand, Thanchanit Mesangsai.
Moonlight close, the rhythm starts, dancing close with beating hearts. High above, the stars align in this groove, space and time. Bangkok nightlife, feel the sound. Up so high, we're skybound. Energy, it's in the air.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Perth, Australia. Please welcome into the red corner, Ben Innes.
Under neon lights, the crowd moves fast. Heartbeats synchronize. It's a blast.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Super Bantamweight contest fought over 8 by 3-minute rounds with a weight limit of 55.33 kilos. Tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with white skin trim, weighted at 55 kilos, 170 centimeters in height, 22 years of age, and hails locally from here in Thailand. He has a good fight record, 3 fights, 3 wins, 2 of those wins coming by way of KO. He is, ladies and gentlemen, make him welcome, Thanchanit Mesangsai. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Perth, Western Australia. We're also wearing black trunks with logos, weighted at 55 kilos, 165 centimeters in height, just 24 years of age. As I said, he hails from Perth in Western Australia. He's trained there by John Tours and Nathan Madlena. He's trained at NTG Fight and Fitness Foothills Boxing Club and mentored by Nugget McDord. Ladies and gentlemen, impressive. 5 fights, 5 wins, 1 KO. He is 2 times Golden Gloves champion, 2 times Australian amateur champion, current ANBF Australasian Super Bantamweight champion. He is the pride of Perth. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Innes.
This is the place where you
Your referee for this contest, Mr. Tannen Popu. Your judges, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carlos Costa, Mr. Haito Joe, and Mr. Raymond Chang. Fighters to the center, please.
Do not any foul. No headbutt. No lobo. No holding. Okay? Good luck.
This one's for you, Callum. Let's go.
Okay, here we go, folks. We resume the action in the Super Bantamweight division. It is Australia taking on Thailand. We've got Ben Innes taking on Thanchanit Mesangsai. Thanks early on by Ben.
Ben starting off with a nice fence as well, stuttering across the ring, trying to create those openings against his opponent. Like we said, start the rounds and the fight with the fence, use them in the later half of the rounds.
Get in and out here early on, Ben with the jab. Good work with the jab to the body. And then coming upstairs with the right hand to the head.
He got the attention of Thanchanit there with that nice body shot. Ben Innes looks very determined here, very nice focus, getting underneath that shot as well.
Referee warning him not to use his shoulder inside the clinch. Jab there by Ben again. Just been able to control the fight early on with that jab. It's so effective.
You can see him biding his time here. 8 rounds of action scheduled, so he can take a little bit more time as well if he wants to. And you can see he's starting to push the pressure on him right now.
Flurry here from Thanchanit. Thanchanit with the right hand, but missing with it. Clinching up with Ben. Jab there by Ben. Getting back to control of this fight. Rolling though. Doing a good shoulder roll. Pushing off there with the shoulder.
I mean, he's doing a good job as well to not overwhelm himself as well. When you get to a point where you start landing some nice, clean shots, you get to a point where you start just taking your time a little bit too much. I'd like to see Ben just start picking up as well, going to that body, not allowing Thanchanit to really get anything going for him rhythm-wise.
Sign of fake sometimes as well, off the jab, Ben. Got on the body, but good counter right hand landed by Thanchanit. Double jab there by Ben.
Stalking him as well, just keeping him where he wants him, keeping the fight nice and controlled. It's a great rhythm by Ben, but a nice return by Thanchanit. Thanchanit over the top as well, talking to each other, going to the body.
Oh, that left hook really did wake up Ben.
Sometimes there's a bit of a macho contest going on, trying to pretend you're not hurt by a shot that's been landed. Final 10 seconds of this round. Ben landing some of the best shots in this first round, but Thanchanit's still in this fight, still landing some nice counters of his own.
Fight with the right hand by Ben. Ending with a flurry at the end of the first round. Oh, what a round that was. Lots of action.
So there we see in the replays, I mean, Ben was going upstairs and downstairs, landing some nice, clean shots to the body, doing everything that he needed to do. Starting around with some nice stutter steps, starting around with some nice bends, and then used it. But Thanchanit was still returning with that lead left hook and that big right hook upstairs as well. So the thing about Ben is he landed the good shots, but he cannot get complacent in the round or inside the ring because he's still open to those counter shots.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I like the way that Ben was able to apply the jab early on, use it to the head and then to the body. It's a real correlation here tonight, Jimmy. The fighters that have had the most success early on, the ones that have had the best jabs.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we've always got to mention everything off the jab. A good jab wins fights. But yeah, round 2, Ali. Scheduled for 8, if it goes that far. To me, both fighters fighting like two gentlemen who want to end this fight sooner rather than later, and it's exactly what they need to look for, stopping each other in their tracks.
Upcut there from Ben. Thanchanit though, we saw him in the first round at how good he was at just picking his counter punches. Right hand and hitting the body of Thanchanit from Ben.
And I don't like this from Thanchanit to try and pretend he's not hurt, shaking his head, because he's faking it to nobody. Everyone knows those shots hurt, you've got to keep it. But he keeps dropping his hands as well.
Keeping the high guard here, Thanchanit, as he walks down Ben onto the ropes. Another good 1-2. Landon straight right to the body.
And these body shots, exactly what you need to land. The body shots right now are paying dividends for the later rounds. If the fight goes longer, the shots that you invested into the body right now are the best shots for you later on. You'll be glad in the 7th and 8th round that you went to the body early because your opponent is more tired than you.
Right hand there by Thanchanit. He missed with the left hook, but landed with the right hand. Good shoulder roll there by Ben, going to the body as well to Thanchanit with a left hook.
A little bit slower in this second round, so some of the steam definitely not there like it was in the first round, but taking his time is Ben, which is very, very important, not to overwhelm yourself.
Jab there by Thanchanit on the outside. Right hand too by Thanchanit. Corner coming alive to that combination. Stalemate between both fighters, both trying to work off the jab. It feels like Thanchanit is just trying to wait for Ben and counter him. But Ben is also trying to pick his shots very well, get in and out of range, Jimmy.
Yeah, sometimes when you get those matchups where it's a counter puncher against a counter puncher, it's who's willing to take that risk first. But the good thing here is Ben is counter punching, but he's also forcing it with the jabs to the right hand. So he's not just waiting like Thanchanit is, he's still forcing the action. That's what's going to win the rounds. A counter puncher wins rounds by knocking their opponent out or always being active.
final seconds of the round. Good flurry there by Thanchanit with the right uppercut and then followed by the left hook.
Final moments here, but like you said, a bit of a stalemate between these two. It started to slow down, the momentum has been lost. But a good round for both of these fighters, but again, Benjamin's still winning these rounds, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just reading each other a little bit too much. We saw that towards the end of the second round, where they were just trying to wait for each other to react. They just don't seem like these kind of those kind of fighters where they're going to take a risk too early on. See the replay here. Great footwork from Ben, just getting in and out of the pocket. Thanchanit though, being sharp with his counters. It's an 8-round fight though, so we're entering into round number 3. You've got to hope, you've got to wonder who's going to pick up the pace now in round 3.
I mean, we're in a weird situation here because if you look at the first round and the pace that it was at, it's kind of hard to believe that second round, it was completely different in terms of pace and rhythm.
There we go, round 3 underway. Thanks here from Ben early on, going to the body with the right hand. Feint again there from Ben. Trying to bait on the feint right, trying to step in and then step back. It's almost like a pull counter.
Yeah, it's we've been calling it recently the ghost step, which is you step forward and step back within the same rhythm, allowing your opponent to overcome it, but like you said, it's almost like a pull counter whilst you're inside. But you saw that nice combination that Ben just landed on the inside, and that's where he needs to be. I think if he starts just believing in those combinations and stays in the pocket a little bit longer, he'll do a lot better.
Left hand connects there for Thanchanit. But Ben moving around, completely snaking around him and getting into center ring and getting back into control. Left hook there by Ben.
And notice how Ben doesn't waste time trying to prove to everyone that he's not hurt. He just gets on with the fight, and that's exactly the way you need to be. Accept the punch and move on.
Jabs the body there by Ben.
And again, both fighters just trying to wait a bit. I mean, it's like they're both mouse traps with cheese on, but no one wants to take the bait right now.
Miss there by Thanchanit.
Nice redirection there by Ben, but didn't get the opportunity to keep firing afterwards.
Right hand there by Thanchanit as he pushes Ben back. But again, great redirection there by Ben, pivoting off and then ending up in the center ring where he's got so much more room to play with.
And that's the difference here. Ben isn't waiting in a bad situation long enough where he doesn't know how to get himself out of it. A lot of the time, fighters try and prove a point that they're not hurt and stay in the same position longer than they need to. You've just got to pivot, get yourself out of it, and then rethink and regather your thoughts. Nice shot to the body there. Ben's really starting to dig these shots to the body, starting to zap some of the energy away from Thanchanit.
Feint there by Thanchanit. Good right hand there by Thanchanit. Thanchanit again with the right hand. And moving out of the way, just leaning out of the way of the punches, straight punches from Ben. There goes the clapper for the final 10 seconds of the round.
And again, both fighters just looking a little bit more lethargic there in the ring, but to me, the crisper punches are being landed by Ben. But again, I do think when we get to this halfway point, they've got to start picking things up here as well. You can't just rely on the judges to see what you want them to see. And here we are with some of the action replays. Nice uppercut to the left hook there by Ben. Really just putting the pieces together. Big flurries being landed upstairs. And then we see ducking and dipping and diving, getting underneath some of these shots. Lots of flurry exchanges there, Ali. But to me, the crisper punches were landed by Ben, but there was some moment where Thanchanit was getting underneath some of the shots and landing those big shots upstairs.
I mean, you've got to love the tactics and the footwork of Ben. Especially the footwork. I mean, I think that is so key in all fighting sports, whether it's boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA. You've got to have good footwork, and you've seen that with Ben, how he's just been able to take a couple of little steps out of the way and been able to get back into a good position, you know, stepping off the ropes. You're right though, Thanchanit is a good counter-puncher, but these guys need to up the tempo here in the 4th round.
Absolutely, I mean, they need to really start picking up the pace a little bit more. Both fighters, to me, are taking too much time inside the ring to work each other out. By the 4th round, halfway through, you should have your reads down, and you should be trusting your reads as well.
Good effort there by Ben. Thanchanit being a lot more aggressive in this round, walking Ben down, then waiting for the counter punches, slipping and dipping, and then Thanchanit pushing him off away from the clinch.
Great exchange there. Ben refusing to clinch, staying active, staying nimble, getting himself out of there. Nice shot to the body with the body shot there as well by Ben, but Thanchanit started to come alive once again, but again, this is where we see the stalemate between these two fighters.
Don't forget, both these two are undefeated as professionals, so someone's always got to go today. That was a good right hook to the body and it backed off Thanchanit, but is he playing possum and just waiting for Ben to come in so he can land a counter punch?
Some nice combinations upstairs by both fighters. Some great movement as well to be able to box inside the pocket without clinching your opponent as well.
Double jab here from Ben. Not really a jab, almost just, you know, keeping his opponent there, sort of like hand to the face.
Yeah, you're almost just jousting your opponent, staying active, staying busy, giving them the illusion that you're jabbing them without really committing too much energy.
Left hook there by Ben. Again, the pace is slowed down now. This is not what these two need. This round seems quite close between the two of them.
And again, if you see it as a close round, that's bad for the fighters. They've got to start pushing the pace right now. You've got to get the crowd riled up. You've got to get them excited to watch you fight as well. Some nice shots upstairs being landed by Ben there. And to me, this is what Ben's doing better than Thanchanit is. He's more active in the accuracy of the fight.
Great left hook earlier on by Ben, and then the left hand to the body too. It's probably one of the most powerful shots he's landed in this 4th round. Thanchanit with a right uppercut. Jab again by Thanchanit.
Thanchanit still moving forward. Thanchanit knows he's got to stay in close with Ben, but Ben does such a good job to not allow Thanchanit to reset on the clinch. So usually fighters use that clinch to just try and get a breather, try and relax, but Ben's not allowing it. Ben's using his shoulder, using his footwork. So great stuff by Ben to constantly keep Thanchanit out of his own rhythm.
And there goes the belt in the 4th round. Again, a real stalemate. Tactical, technical fight between both fighters. See on the replays here. Both fighters not trying to waste a shot at all. Thanchanit, more of the counter punches, trying to land single shots as Ben makes a mistake, but Ben able to pick Thanchanit off with great 2-punch combinations. Just keep moving and resetting as he maneuvers himself around the ring. Ben representing the NTG gym in Australia. It's run by Nugget McNaught, who's a legendary trainer in Australia in terms of Muay Thai. He's some great fighters and also got a good, thriving young Western boxing stable too.
So these are the rounds, Ali, where you've really got to test yourself. Who's done the extra miles in the ring, in the gym?
This is the 5th round, this is the halfway stage. We are set for 8 if it goes that far.
Much better pace here by Ben to start the round, more activity. And I think this is what we've been talking about as well. You've got to just step up the pace sometimes and try and just overwhelm your opponent.
Good left hand to the body there by Ben. Cop with the jab as well.
Clean combinations there, body, head, classic moves, but it's working well for him. Great footwork as well.
Stalemate again. So both fighters waiting for each other, check left hook by Ben. I mean, this is a problem too when you have two technical fighters, two counter punches waiting for each other. You get stalemates like this.
Yeah, like in a chess match, you always have to wait for your opponent to move, but rather than waiting for them to move, just start with the feints, start with the footwork. You don't have to be throwing something if you're tired, but you should still be looking busy and active in there. And you can see right now, just Ben still feinting his way in, still being more active than Thanchanit. So, although not much is happening, Ben is still winning this round of his activity. He's still clobbering upstairs, he's landing some nice jabs, but he needs to be more active.
Jabs to the body there by Ben. Again, great footwork there, pivoting off. Switching stances, Ben, just shortly, then moving back to orthodox. Interesting clinch there from both fighters. Real stalemate here. There needs to be more activity from both boxers. Otherwise, these rounds are going to be difficult for the judges to score.
And also for the audience as well, Ali. You know, the audience come here to watch the fight. They've got to pick up the pace a little bit more, put on the entertainment for the people watching as well. It's been a very, very technical fight, so for boxing fans it's great. It's a real chess match, but for the average consumer, they don't always see all the nuances that are going on right now. Lots of feints, lots of footwork, but it needs to be a little bit more active.
Yeah, this really has been a game of chess. Good left hand there by Ben. Feints again, but Ben being a lot more active compared to Thanchanit.
I think he's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's just doing more than the minimum that he needs to do to win these rounds. Just staying active enough to keep Thanchanit away from his own rhythm, but not doing too much where you punch yourself out because you've got to go 8 rounds.
Good right hand to the body there by Ben. And we'll go to the replays yet again.
So here we are with some of the action replays. Nice bodywork there by Ben, but a nice return by Thanchanit. And it is just a battle of who's more active, but Ben definitely way more active in that round than Thanchanit. Thanchanit trying something, but it almost felt like Thanchanit just took a round off there. He didn't really want to engage much of anything. Thank you everyone for joining us so far live on Triller TV, live in Bangkok, World Siam Stadium. Everyone watching around the world, and those of you live in World Siam Stadium, thank you for being here.
Here we go, entering the 6th round. Well, over the halfway stage right now between these two. Got Ben Innes representing Australia in the red corner, and Thanchanit Mesangsai representing Thailand in the blue corner. But these two are undefeated as professionals. Someone's always got to go this afternoon. Who's it going to be?
And you can see why they're both undefeated, Ali. They're not taking too many unnecessary risks. They're boxing their fight each. They're trying to stay nice and calm. I mean, on my unofficial scorecard, I've got Ben up winning the majority of the rounds. Possibly giving one to Thanchanit, but the majority of the rounds have definitely gone to Ben on my unofficial scorecard.
Yeah, and you can see why he's just boxed so well. Boxed so smart. Thanchanit, great fighter though, but waiting a little bit too long for these counters, Jimmy. As soon as he tries to unload, Ben just moves off.
100% agree. I just think there's a little bit too much waiting and baiting here. However, neither want to take the bait, but Ben is still winning this fight. He's just doing a lot more. To me, it's a bit more like 75-25 on Ben at this point. Swing and a miss there by Thanchanit. Thanchanit seems like he's not even placing his feet. He's not trying to set up the attacks. Great body shots here by Ben.
Jab to the body as well by Ben. So then there's that misconception that the jab is just to the head. It's not. You can, like you said before, you can use it to the chest, you can use it to the body, you can also use it to the gloves.
To the shoulders, to the elbows, every part of the opponent is your target, and you've got to use that. Nice counters being landed. Both fighters starting to come alive now.
Good, Thanchanit taking some more risks here as he puts Ben in his own corner. Right hand to the body there by Ben as he missed. Just ducks under the jab of Thanchanit. More slipping and dipping from Ben. Seeing great defensive and counter work from the Australian fighter.
I mean, he stays very active in the pocket as well. He's still avoiding all of these shots. So Ben just staying active enough, landing the counters when he needs to. So this version of Ben is very, very good, but Thanchanit clearly very, very tough, not going down easy to any of these shots as well.
Left hand by Thanchanit. Left hook by Ben as well.
I mean, his chin's being tested here as Thanchanit. He's taking some huge, huge shots, but nothing is putting any of these two fighters down. The conditioning of these two fighters, and again, there's no surprise that neither of these fighters have tasted defeat yet.
There goes, that's the end of the 6th round. And the replay to be shortly again. It was another dominant round by Ben. Thanchanit just wasn't able to land very consecutively with his own shots. Ben getting out of the way. Able to block Thanchanit with some well-placed, well-timed punches. He left it there by Ben on the replay. It's kind of been the story of this fight. Got a boxer like Ben Innes who's just got great footwork, great ring awareness, great fight IQ. Able to use all of it throughout the fight. Thanchanit, great fighter though, good counter fighter. Starting to lose his grip. Phase. As we move into the later part of this fight, we're moving into the penultimate round, round number 7.
Championship rounds here for both of these fighters. Ben starts strong but gets countered instantly by Thanchanit. Very active is Ben, exactly where he needs to be. Just staying active and staying busy. You don't want to give up any rounds at this point. You want to steal the round away from your opponent at any chance you can.
Good body shots there by Ben. As Thanchanit has him on the ropes. Ben staying active, slipping, dipping and clinching up with Thanchanit. Referee has no choice but to separate the two. And Thanchanit's corner just urging him to come forward and start letting his hands go. I've got to agree, Jimmy, you're staying on the back foot hasn't really helped him too much.
You get to a point where if what you've been doing hasn't been working, you've got to switch it up. However, if you think you're winning the rounds and if your corner aren't giving you, the news that you need to step it up, then there's no reason to change things up. So, like we said before, you've got to be able to listen to your corner, but you've got to be able to believe that your corner isn't blowing smoke as well.
Jab there by Thanchanit. Good body shot there by Ben on the back foot. Right hand by Ben as well. Ducking down.
Ben circling his way out again, trying to find that room. Thanchanit knows what's coming, but again, he just hasn't got the speed or the energy to really block much of it anymore. He's almost allowing his opponent to just keep whacking him.
Yeah, you see these these resets that Ben's doing. We've seen this a few times this afternoon, Rollins this evening. Where they just take a few steps to their left or go backwards and reset here and forces their opponent to come forwards and step into trap, just like that with a jab to the body from Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's good activity, it's a good chess match, but again, Thanchanit just hasn't done enough, in my opinion, to be winning some of these rounds. He lands some nice clean shots here and there, but Ben is landing probably 10 for every one that Thanchanit lands.
Big clinching going on here. Good right uppercut and left hook from Thanchanit. And Ben moving off, landing the left hook. I think he just hit the gloves of Thanchanit. Jab into the head, into the body by Ben. Right hand by Ben as well as it goes through the guard of Thanchanit. There goes the clapper for the final 10 seconds of the 7th round.
And some of these shots getting through, but again, a lot of just waiting, realizing that you've got that final round coming up. Both fighters end the round strong. We're coming up to the final round after this one. We're going to get some action replays here. They see the nice body work being landed by Ben. Thanchanit always ready with the counter, but a lot of the time just hitting the forearms, hitting the gloves. He gets some of the shots through back to me, just too far in between to really convince anyone that he's winning this fight. But again, we don't know how the judges are going to see it, Ali.
No, we definitely don't. Definitely hedge against though. I do agree with you, like we said earlier. Ben is definitely winning the majority of these rounds as we come into the 8th and final round. I mean, it's a beautiful boxing, Jimmy, from Ben, and you've got to give it to Thanchanit for sticking in there. He needs this round though, he needs a miracle in this round for me, Thanchanit, to get back to swing the fight back in his favour.
But we say that, what has he been told in his corner? Has his corner told him that you're winning?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just don't know. Here we go, 8th and final round. We've got Ben Innes from Australia in the red corner. And we've got Thanchanit representing Thailand in the blue corner.
And again, it's one of those similar rounds where both fighters want to fight in the pocket, yet neither want to clinch. So it's exciting in terms of boxing, but I just don't think neither fighter are really proving they're winning the round. But I would be giving it to Ben, Ali.
Ben there landing a good combination. Changing the southpaw. Great footwork there by Ben again. Thanchanit trying to just hunt him down with his left hooks. Right up, takes the chances. There's Thanchanit again with the left hand. He's caught in the crowd, starting to come alive.
And this is where it needs to be. It's all or nothing right now, Ali. You've got to bite down on that gum shield. Just push forward. Do anything but everything because you want to believe you're winning this fight. But the thing is, Ali, we know when you're in a close fight, you believe you're already winning. You believe you've already got this one in the bag. So has the corner of Thanchanit told him the harsh news that you probably need to really dominate this final round?
Right hand there by Ben. Right uppercuts over from Thanchanit. As he was able to get through the guard of Ben with those right uppercuts. Clear of hopes in the arsenal of Thanchanit.
Halfway through round number 8, the final 1 minute 20. I mean, this is where it matters. This is where they've got to push it. Ben can't take his foot off the pedal either. He's got to secure this round. He's got to make sure. You never want to leave it in the judges' scorecards, but if you are, make sure you're dominating every chance you get. Final minute.
Thanchanit slipping and trying to land that left hook. Ben keeping him at bay, just touching the glove. Great right uppercut landed by Ben on the back foot. And then using that check left hook to get out of trouble. Using the right hand to the body. Sorry, the left hook to the head, right hand. Well, here comes Thanchanit though.
I mean, he's got to really do something spectacular here. He's got to land a crisp, clean punch, but Ben's not allowing him to land anything strong. Great counters to the body, good shots upstairs by Ben.
Left hand by Ben, clinching up, cheering up some time on the clock. I mean, the backwards footwork and the clinching in boxing is a great way to chew up time when you feel like you're winning a fight, winning a round. It's a great way to take up some precious seconds, get late time and get that round over. And that is it. This fight is over. This round is over. We're going to look at the scorecards. And we'll find out who's going to remain undefeated and who's is going to go. But let's get the replays first. See all the replays here. Great handy work by Ben to the body. Those right uppercuts from Thanchanit. They were probably the best shots that he landed in that round as Ben took over and was able to kill time on the clock by going on the back foot, using the clinch work and rope-a-doping Thanchanit. Great uppercuts again from Thanchanit. Well, we'll find out from Mr. Philip Player who has won this contest, who's going to remain undefeated as well. And we'll see you in our next bout.
Sweating fists, they collide and scream. Welcome to the ring where we crush your dreams. Champions rise, bloodied and torn. Oh, in the fight club, we're battle-born. Oh, broken bones and shattered pride. Only the tough survive tonight. Punches fly, no time for fear. Feel the pain, yet no one's near. Eyes locked, rage ferocious fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of fantastic action, the judges scored it as following. Mr. Carlos Costa, 79-73. Mr. Warwick Duncow, 79-73. Mr. Raymond Chang, 78-74. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, by majority decision, to the red corner, the pride of Perth, Ben Ennis.
Lights burning hot, fist begging for more. Echoes of roars in the pit of the night. Night of champions, fight for the crown. One will rise and one goes down.
Ben, 8 fantastic rounds there. The commentators were singing your praise virtually every round.
Yeah, no, it was good. Good 8 rounds. He was a tough opponent, strong side, box. And no, I did what I did. Listen to my team. Thank you to my corner, Brico, for having me. Team NTG, Team Foothills, all my sponsors. I got a whole pub of Bout in High Wycombe. Shout out High Wycombe, 6057. Yeah, no, good fight.
And I know Bobby Boxwright Main in his movie land at the moment is probably sending his best wishes to you as well.
Yeah, I think he gets into Thailand tonight. So yeah, he's busy with the movie stuff. He's killing it. So shout out to him too.
You'll have to bring my cousin with you. Not my cousin, my nephew with you next time.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
Anyway, we look forward to seeing you again next time. And I know your future is only going up and up and up and better, Ben. Congratulations. Well done tonight, buddy. All right. Thank you very much.